So we're back again, starting off with bench press because we're trying to get to 100 kg by the end of the year, which the way it's been going, I think that's more than possible. So let's start off. Let's get moving. Bench press at the start of every session is more for, although it is a good chest exercise, I just put in the start mainly because I've got less fatigue. So it means I can get the compound lift done at the start of the session and then, worry about the rest after. Enough talk. Let's move on to 60 kilos. We'll go for about 2 reps of 70, just to get a feel of a bit more weight. That felt much better. Ooh, that would be a mistake. Or would it? It's 80. Oh, I'm not going to go to 85. We'll just do 80. Where am I going? Silly boy. Right. So we'll go from 80 to 90. If 90 feels alright, I don't think we'll bother with 95. I think we'll just go straight up to 100, honestly. Less faffing about. Given 80 kilos was benched for 3 reps last session, this should be a doddle for 1. And then from this, we'll go to 90. 100 kilos. Oi. That is probably the easiest 80 kilos has moved up. But just going for one rep with 80 kilos. That felt like how 70 used to feel when I was climbing my way up. 90. Wait, actually, we can just put a 15 on instead of 10 and a 5. Go straight in with the wraps. Do 90. This should move. I have confidence. So this should go up. And then I think we'll move straight into 100. And I reckon today could be that day. Like butter. Now, at one point in that lift, I got slightly worried because I come down a bit slow and I thought, oh no, I'm going to get stuck. But I didn't, did I? No. You know what that means? I ain't even going to tell you. You know what's happening. I think this is quite a monumental moment. I think we should, give ourselves a moment to embrace what's about to happen. I think we just send it. We know what's going to happen if it doesn't go right, so may as well just do it, didn't we? Otherwise, you're never going to know if you can bench 100 kilos.
Right. What did he say?
Oh, hold on. Oh, no. Almost like I knew it wasn't going to go up. But something inside me just said, do it.
Do it.
So we did it, and it went wrong. I had a tail. What the bumper clutch. Right. Let's just skip the madness. If it doesn't go right, just Here's to the next bit. But if it goes right, then here it is. Oh my God! I've done it. Oh, out the park. Imagine if I hadn't have gone for that again and just left it at that. Told you today was the day, and you doubted me. You never doubted me though, really? Did you? It's okay. Understand. But I got it. Ah! Got you, didn't I? I've mastered it. Shall we go for it again? Don't be silly. That'd be outrageous. Let's straight into incline dumbbell press and mortise. I'm gonna start with the 30s. Oh no. I've no idea how many reps that was, but felt pretty good. 2 more sets. And then we're on to lateral raises first. Then do shoulders. Then triceps. I think that's everything. I'm sure I'll figure it out. That was rubbish. I think I'm going to drop it down the weight a little bit. Go down to the 25s. Just to really, you know, target the chest a little bit more. And then we'll go into some lateral raises, I think. I must say, not the best sets, but some days won't be as good as other days. So I think we'll just take that. Maybe it's just me, but whenever I do less, if I do like heavier weight with less reps, so technically I'm doing less. So if I was to use a lower weight, I'll be doing higher reps per set. But because I'm going higher weight, doing less reps, which feels like I'm doing less. But then whenever I do less, I always seem to hurt the next day. Not like going full tilt with it and then, you know, I'm still giving it my all, but I'm just not doing as many reps, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, then don't worry. You know what I mean. I know you know. We'll normally go into shoulder press, but for this day, we're just going to go into lateral raises because let's change it up a little bit. But I'm also really going to concentrate on form because I've noticed recently that I do tend to swing, especially on the last reps. So instead of swinging, I think we'll just go up as far as I can rather than swinging it. So, what am I trying to say? There'll be no swinging. It's going to be a lighter weight, more reps, but really with intent. Right, enough talking. Let's get on with it. Oh, that just seems to hurt so much more. Oh. It's just that when I hit failure, it just never looks like I'm actually hitting failure. It just looks like I'm giving up. But my arms just can't go any higher. Right, so for the next set, we're going to do a drop set. Start off with 8s, go down to 6s, end on 5s. I might even go to 4s. But the idea is, when you get to the lowest weight, whatever your heaviest weight was, that lowest weight is what it's going to feel like. Let's get on with this drop set. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Stop swinging. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Now, I guarantee any of you try that drop set, or any sort of drop set, and you'll know exactly what I mean by it gets heavy at the end. So that will raise is done. We'll move on to the shoulder press, I think. Oh, what happened there? Wow. I felt very good, so we're going to move up. Right, 30 kilos. See how this goes. Theoretically, should be moving okay, but we'll find out. Oh, God. I'll take 2 reps. It weren't the best reps, but it's a start. Right, we're going to go again with the 30s. One more time, and then we'll be moving on to chest flies. Let's not forget those. Oh, God. That is just started happening today, but I think we'll drop down 25 quickly just to get the reps in. Oh my God. Generally think because we're so cooked, even lightweight feels heavy, but so that's just how it goes. Let's move on to some cable flies. Alright, let's move on to some shoulder. Why do I keep saying shoulder press? Moving on to some cable flies. I used to do cable flies like, sort of like an inwards. But I started changing that because I thought to myself, well, you're doing so much pushing movement, or movement that goes directly parallel with my chest, that why not, add some squeezing downwards in. So we keep starting with 20 toes, so let's start with 27 for once. Right, moving on to what? 22 kilos. I want to really try and focus on the actual reps themselves. I'm starting to lean more towards quality over quantity. I'd rather have a rep that is better in form and execution than just swinging it around. I mean, don't get me wrong, swinging it around is fun, really just giving it the whole meathead attitude of just grabbing a weight and throwing it around. It's all fun and games, but sometimes I feel like, if you couldn't do a weight properly, then you're not really doing it. And there's a massive difference. There's a massive difference between having, say, I don't know, chose 22 kilos, right? And you could comfortably do that, but in a bit of a swinging manner and a really meathead attitude. But if you went over to the more not logical, but strategical thinking of trying to get actual quality reps, I think you'd get a lot less reps. For instance, if you had 22 kilos before, the way you're doing it, you might have been able to get 10 to 12 reps, right? But now you're doing it properly, you're only getting, 6. So that's where it sort of made me think logically, maybe it's time to change it up a little bit. But, it's just a trial. It might not be like this forever. I think what I'm trying to say is I want to sort of combine the two. Quality reps, but meathead attitude. Right, on to 18. I'm gonna be really evil. Kill it off. Oh God. Oh. Right. Let's move on to some tricep pushdowns. So that's what I mean by quality of reps. Like that was easy, but the quality was there. So I think we'll go up to 60 and just see how that feels. Oh. Right, sorry for the short ending, but the phone's about to die, so we'll do one more set of that real quick and then that'll be a wrap. Oh. Well, if you've got this far, then yeah, I really appreciate it. It's nice to know that someone actually wants to watch this stuff. Feel free to subscribe, leave a like, maybe a comment if you're feeling really adventurous, but that's a wrap.